name is Rachel and I'm a resident here of Springfield, Oregon, which last night received a red flag warning because of high winds and high heat, which has blown in smoke from all over the Northwest, and it is now collected here in the Willamette Valley. Last night, an emergency evacuation went out to Blue River, and residents from east of the Eugene, Springfield area were ordered to evacuate immediately. Many of them have now come into town and are either staying with family or they are looking for some kind of shelter. Luckily, lots of people, Facebook groups and things like that are reaching out to try and help anyone who is coming in from out of town. So if you were curious what this is doing to our waterways, it's definitely having an impact as all of the ash falls and collects in the river. It's 11 a.m. on Tuesday. It looks like the sun's setting. It's kind of beautiful, but then it's a little bit tough to breathe. Big cedar tree went down in Springfield right here. They already have taken care of it, mostly out of the road. Yeah, that happened to us like right over here, like on the other side of E Street. Everybody still had power, and then like this whole side of the neighborhood was pitch black. It's crazy. My name is Rachel, and today I'm coming to you from the Pacific Northwest to bring you news about the Oregon, Washington, and California wildfires. So we're here at my desktop computer looking at the Oregonian live real-time wildfire map is reporting. They don't show the Lane County fires, even though there are definitely fires in Lane County. Lion Shed fire in Lionheads Canyon. We've got the Red Salmon Complex fire all the way out in California. This August complex fire, over 350,000 acres. This is the map of the west coast of the United States. Again, there's this massive fire in California. We have larger fires out here in, what is this, Colorado? Palmer Fire out in Washington. Tons of large fires. So this map is on the Oregon.gov website, and it is much more accurate and much more up to date. Includes much smaller fires and the ones that we're seeing here in the Lane County area. So I will zoom in here. We have two very large fires just east of Salem, as well as this is the fire that they're experiencing in the Blue River area that had everyone evacuating into Springfield. We are seeing people now having to rush into Eugene and Springfield, and there are people I'm hearing in the Crestwell area that are getting ready to evacuate these areas because of the high winds and low humidity and high fire danger that is still happening. Today is Wednesday, September 8th, and we are here in the Pacific Northwest. I am in Springfield, Oregon, as we have been inundated by smoke ever since yesterday afternoon, and currently it is a nice apocalyptic orange outside, and we are still going through the evacuations that are happening in the outlying areas. So last night, Blue River had an go now order because of a large wildfire that started because of down power lines up Highway 126 outside of Springfield. Folks from out there were forced to evacuate into Springfield and the surrounding areas last night. Now I'm seeing people on Facebook and other places reaching out and they don't know where to go for information, so I'm gonna have links down below to the most relevant information for our area. There's the Oregon Live website for the Oregonian that is going to have a live map. I noticed that this map is not very up to date, and so the Oregon.gov website does have a much better map that has smaller fires, that has more recent updates, as well as lanecounty.org, which is where you're going to find very up-to-date and relevant evacuation information. But they do have links to all of the resources that you may need if you need to find out if you are being evacuated or if you need to find out what to do in case of an evacuation. So yesterday, people wanted to know where this smoke all came from, and the answer is kind of everywhere. The entire West Coast right now is experiencing historic levels of wildfire. We all know that these fire seasons are just going to be getting more and more intense every year, and so this is another one of those escalation fire seasons. Right now, the major fires that we're receiving smoke from here in the Willamette Valley are the Lion's Head Canyon fire that's happening just north of Bend and east of Salem. That's where the Lion's Head Canyon fire is. It's very large, it's not very contained yet, and we're getting a lot of smoke from there, as well as the fires in Northern California. The Red Salmon Complex fire is currently almost 50,000 acres, and as of September 30th, has only been 30% contained. And so these large fires on either side of us, as well as fires well up into Washington and into California, as far east as Colorado, are all huge right now. Thank you for joining me. If you want to be here for more updates from the Pacific Northwest, you can subscribe to my channel. You can also watch more videos from me, and I will see you next time.